Ms. Isaacs is before you on her third probation violation that was actually filed. I think she has a total of five, two technical violations, and she very clearly, no matter what she tells you this morning, she has no interest or no ability to comply with the rules of community control. And you know, I know you've heard me say this before, but
that on 9/23/25 you failed to report a change of address. On 11/26/25 you failed to report for a scheduled office visit. On December 3rd, 2025 you failed to report for a verbal order to report. On December 9, 2025, tested positive for methamphetamine and amphetamine. You admitted to using the substances. And then at this time, you failed to complete aftercare as recommended. You have a right to be represented by an attorney's matters. This could result in revocation of your community control, imposition of the sentence that was reserved, less any credit for time served. Would you like to have an attorney? Did I go too fast?
Yeah, because I was doing group.
I'm sorry?
I was doing group. I'm lost.
Okay, well, let's just address these one at a time.
Okay, yeah, because I'm a little slow.
But here's what I want to know first. You need an attorney to explain these things.
Yes, yes, so, yeah.
So do you want us to just appoint an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have been really trying this time, Your Honor,
okay,
to do the best, to my knowledge, trying to do the best I can under the circumstance.
Okay.
Of everything that's happened.
Just like I said to somebody else earlier, we can highlight one word in this whole thing here, methamphetamine.
Yes, I know.
And
it needs to
that
go out
explains
the
it
window.
all. Yeah. Okay.
Patrol it or wherever. Yeah, yes.
Okay, we'll appoint Mr. Gibbs to represent you.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a call. We'll schedule this for a hearing when the both of you can be here.
Okay.
Did you test today?
She just told me to come in here.
Okay, just
Because
go
I
down.
was very late. But I do want to question, my legs are swelled up very, very, very badly. And she was going to see about watches or something, and you guys didn't have them. But I just came in here, it was the last week, and we just switched them over. And this leg is still swollen. And this one, if you've seen it, you wouldn't believe it. But it's...
Okay, I'll take the monitor off.
I mean, I just don't know if...
Do you want me to say something else?
I want you to say to shut up. Do you want to?
I'll take the monitor off. You'll be tested starting today. And if you test positive, your bond will be revoked, or you'll...
Right, yeah.
Or get another violation.
I've been doing good.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll see you next time.
Okay. So go in.
Find probable cause. Yeah, go down to court services.
Okay.
This is case number CR 39598. State of Ohio v. Isaacs. Ms. Isaacs is present today without counsel. The state is represented by Brian Goodyear. Ms. Isaacs, there's been an allegation, or some allegations, filed alleging that on January 13, 2026, you tested positive for methamphetamine at Talbert House. Then 2 weeks later, on January 27, 2026, you tested positive for methamphetamine.
Because I've been doing good. I have really been doing good, Your Honor.
Let me get through these.
Okay.
And then you failed to engage in treatment in person as of the current date. And on February 5th, you failed to submit to a random drug test. So these are the allegations against you. You have a right to be represented by an attorney. And if you can't,
I definitely need an attorney because I've been doing good and I don't remember any drug tests. But
okay.
Can we John the Gibbs?
yes, because I've been doing, honestly, really good. I've been to every drug test there was. That's what's I'm not getting it.
Okay, give your attorney a call and we'll address this once you've had a chance to speak with your attorney.
Can I just go home and come back to court? 'Cause I can't do this jail time. I have health issues. This is killing me. I promise you, out of everything, I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Mr. Goodyear, I find probable cause.
Thank you, Judge.
Ma'am,
I've had the mini stroke here just a few weeks ago. I was supposed to be going to my doctors. I mean, this is not good on me.
well, you need to speak with your lawyer about any of this, all of this.
I know, but it's not nowhere to be seen.
The recommendation is that your community control be terminated and that you be incarcerated.
I don't
So
want to be incarcerated.
that's why you want to talk to your attorney and see if there's a better way to address this. So we'll see you next time.
John, she's been straight at the house. She ain't been doing it. I don't understand these tests. She's been doing good. I don't understand.
Well, sir, maybe when she talks to her attorney, she can pass it on to you and you'll have a better understanding of what's happening. Right now, there's been an allegation that she's using methamphetamine and that's against the rules.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Ohio versus Deborah Lynn Isaacs, 22CR 39598. Ms. Isaacs is present with her attorney, Jonathan Gibbs. The state is represented by Brian Goodyear. We're here for a final probation violation hearing. How does she wish to proceed, Mr. Gibbs?
Your Honor, after discussion with my client, she would like to admit the violation.
All right. Anything from the state?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that Ms. Isaacs is before you on her third probation violation that was actually filed. I think she has a total of five, two technical violations and three. This is her third community control violation that, as I said, has been filed. She very clearly, no matter what she tells you this morning, she has no interest or no ability to comply with the rules of community control. And, you know, I know you've heard me say this before, but from my perspective, there's a limited amount of resources that are available to help people through the court system. And someone like her is just taking up the resources someone else could be using to try and get some help because she clearly does not care. I know it's a recommendation of probation that she be terminated and be given a period of incarceration. It would be my recommendation to the court judge that she be sent to prison for 24 months.
All right, thank you. Mr. Gibbs, anything on behalf of Ms. Isaacs?
Yes, Your Honor. In discussions with Ms. Isaac, my client, she certainly conveys a sincere desire to make these positive steps forward and is basically asking for clemency and mercy of the court.
All right, thank you. Ms. Isaacs, anything you want to say?
I just wish you would give me a chance because, Your Honor, I took this time being very serious and grew. My house teacher, she even gave me recommendations when she came before Ms. Fisher. But I don't know where she didn't mention that, but she was talking about her being in the kilograms, being shot down in your left levels, and this is what this was about because it was a swab test.
Are you an addict?
I used that.
Move over closer to this.
I can't see without my glasses on.
Oh, you don't have to read
Can you,
this.
are you okay there? You don't?
Yeah.
Okay. You use meth, right?
Yeah.
The question I ask you is, are you an addict?
Yeah, I'm at that. I'll be an addict for the rest of my days.
Okay.
About this, I took this. I understand asking for help is a strength. I understand all of this,
Okay.
and I believe in but I'm not a person who keeps getting in trouble repeatedly. I don't have a court record of being in trouble over
Okay.
and over.
What's the best way for you to get sober and stay sober?
Is I've been going to groups and stuff. That's what I've been staying sober, Your Honor. That's what I've been staying in. These swab tests just wasn't correct. Because when I left here after court, I went over there at the jail, and I even put clean there, and it says, you guys said it was dirty.
Okay. Well, the problem with this is, let's talk about the drug test for a moment. Nothing's perfect. No system's perfect. Occasionally, tests are going to be wrong, but it's such a small percentage, you have to just discount that and deal with the probably 97% that are accurate. And if you're that unlucky, it's just a really interesting circumstance, because you are a person who has been violated on probation 3 times already. And you have to just face the facts. So we've tried everything we can do, and your probation is now revoked. You are placed, you're ordered to serve 180 days in the Warren County Jail. You get credit for 154, and we're done with you. If you choose to get into AANA or some support group, you can do it on your own. If you choose to not use, you can do that. If you don't choose that, I'm afraid you're going to die from this. It's that simple. All right, that's all. Thank
Your
you,
Honor, what type of termination would you like?
I'd say neutral, because she has been in jail.